between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the...
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not, gotta keep it down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
From the 6.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They find some open field here.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Diaz.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Prescott now from the 50.
That's complete to Swift.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go.
Prescott from the gun. throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Diaz. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Swift. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out left and complete to Thornton. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught out left by Perriman. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Sanders is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
47. We're going 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Kill. We're going 47.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Here's Swift. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Diaz. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now the ball comes loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time